Oh, it's a group though?
Anyway, as we can see here, we have what is it? The Four Kings? Yeah,
The
that's
Four
what it
Kings?
is. Fo-
I don't. Where are we starting? We're starting with Four Kings?
We're starting with Four Kings since they're the first. Um,
Uh,
I
hmm.
don't hate them, but
I
also,
like the Four Kings, except for the fact that there's way more than four of them, which is kind of
yeah,
misleading.
and then
Kind of a
also
flavor fail there.
they're uh they're cool, but mm, I don't know. I never really like fighting them, and then also you can
I'd put
poise
him in
through
B
all
tier.
their attacks. Have you ever just used poise to
Yeah, but I also like that they have a unique strategy you can take on there
what with using all the poise?
with Poise Boys.
Poise boys.
I would put Four Kings in B tier.
I would put Four
I
Kings in B
couldn't.
tier as well. I think, yeah, I think they're cool. Um, yeah, they're definitely not A or S. Gaping Man. the,
The Gaping Man,
what
everyone.
do we think of the Gaping Man? Um,
So he's like pretty average,
yeah,
but I
I
really like his design.
I
So
do
I'm
like his.
tempted to put him in B tier just for that.
I don't know. I'm thinking a little bit on
But
C
in the
tier. His
interest of actually filling up other tiers, I say we can put him in C tier.
okay, cool.
He's not the
I
most
think
exciting. He's pretty basic, I feel.
he's very base, and also the arena's kind of doo doo. I think his introduction with the big gaping.
When he thinks he's the little alligator, but in fact he is a large alligator.
He has big, huge alligator, huge alligator. Um, Sif. I think Sif is easy A tier without a doubt. Like, yeah, I just think A tier.
I
Lore
I'm,
wise,
I
everything.
might put Sif in S tier.
You would think about S tier?
I would give it a gander. He's
Okay.
definitely at least A though.
Yeah,
Uh,
without a doubt,
we
he's
we
an
can
A.
start him in A and see where he goes.
Sure.
He
Okay.
has a lot going for him. I like his lore. His fight's pretty fun.
Yeah, I think his
Yeah,
fight's
I
really
think
good.
A is a good spot for him.
Yeah. Okay, let's toss him in A for now. Maybe we'll mix it around a wee bit. We'll see what's popping. Now we got Gwyn, which is a really
Ooh,
bad picture of Gwyn. Why did they choose this
yeah,
one?
that's the opening cinematic. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I A.
Gwyn,
I don't think of him as S because
I would almost put Gwyn in B, honestly.
B. Huh.
Thematically, I love the Gwyn fight, but
I think his music
gameplay wise, it's kind
warrants.
of really meh, I feel.
Well, he's either a very hard boss or a very easy boss, and
Maybe
that's
it's
kind of
because I've
dumb.
only ever parried him, so
I've only ever
I don't have
parried
the
him
full
too
view.
because that's the easiest thing to do. Um, I don't know. His
The
music is
music's
so good
bopping,
though, and
the
it's
arena's bopping,
the arena is bopping.
the
I also
fight is
think
not bopping. I also think being the final boss hinders him a bit. I'm more judgmental towards him because of it.
I think there is something about parrying him though. It's like I always thought like it's just sad music, and he's like holding on to like all that he has
That's
left
an
almost,
excuse.
and like you just like absolutely tear through him with parries. He keeps. But then if you fight him normally, that kind of just destroys the whole
Oh no!
concept of
Oh
it.
wait, maybe it wasn't lore.
No lore at all. So yeah, I'm fine with B.
We can put
I
it
would
like top of B.
yeah I would think A usually, but B is
Maybe A
fair.
minus. We'll
We
see.
have Iron Marcus
Iron
now.
Marcus.
What are our thoughts on Iron Marcus? He's sitting
I
there.
I I I kind of like the Iron Golem. Like he's not a great fight,
No.
but
Also, you can cheese him if you knock him off
I
the
do
edge.
really like the cheese thing, and I
I
also
do. Yeah, I like the concept of the cheese. I
just
was never a huge
big
fan of the
dumb
fight.
golems in video games. I enjoy thematically. I'm gonna use that word a lot.
It's this big guy just sitting up on top of this
He's
bridge.
large. He's in
Large,
charge.
he is in charge. But keep in mind, you can summon Iron Tarkus for the
You
fight.
can. Iron Tag is one of my favorite NPCs. I know nothing about him, but
I've
his
isn't he
armor
a
looks
vendor?
cool, and his
Isn't he a
name is
vendor?
Iron Tarkus. So
He's a
he's pretty
vendor,
high
right?
up there. He's not a vendor.
Iron Marcus is a man with a
Right.
plan. He sits on a bridge. He's
That's
sitting
what
there.
he be doing. So
Um,
there's a lot of things in Dark Souls 1 that I feel like have been it's this feeling that I feel is kind of lost as the series went on. where it was less like action game boss fights and it felt more like dumb RPG encounters. And I think Iron Golem is one of those, and that's why I kind of like him.
Dumb RPG encounters.
Like, oh, of course, it's the Iron Golem. Like, you gotta fight the Iron
Yeah.
Golem.
You gotta fight
Like,
the
what are you,
big
stupid?
Iron Man on the bridge. It only makes sense. Yeah,
I would put Iron Marcus in Iron Barcus tier.
Iron Barkus tier. I can agree with Iron Barkus tier. Bottom of B. That's my take.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair.
Moonlight Butterfly is a butterfly.
That's true. It definitely is.
Um, I hate the fight so much.
I don't hate it.
I don't like the music.
It's definitely not my favorite.
It's super boring. This might be my first F. This is.
Ooh, I
This-
wouldn't put it in F.
There's nothing special, there's nothing special winning the
Music
fight.
is whimsical. You get the stone Andre because they didn't have enough money to make a model for a different character.
You get the pew pew, and then that attack. I can't get past that attack.
Isn't that just its basic attack?
Yeah, but that's beside the point. I
don't hate the Moonlight Butterfly.
I do hate the Moonlight. Where would you put it? There's no way you can put it in C. There's no way.
Ooh, there's one way.
There's no way you can. It's not possible. It's not allowed.
Okay,
I ban it.
let's compromise on D tier here.
I can put it at D tier for now. I think when I first played the game, I was cool with Moonlight Butterfly, but then after, I don't
After
know.
it stole your lunch money.
Yeah, it stole a lot of my lunch money. Nito, pretty Nito burrito, if I do say so myself. I love the
Quite
design.
so. I love Nito's design. I love Scaleman.
Yeah, I
I
don't
love just
wait.
the human body, but skinned alive and without any meat on it. It's very comical to me.
It's a great joke.
So the actual fight, again, this is one of those Dark Souls 1 isms where it felt more like an RPG.
Okay.
I really like the whole blessed weapon mechanic, and it's one of those things where if you prepare it beforehand, it makes it a lot easier. I don't think his fight was particularly well planned,
I didn't.
since it kind of just turns into hanging out in the door
Yeah,
and like flailing
and just
around.
sitting there. Isn't there? Because there's the big skeletons in the back.
There's
right?
big element in the back.
Yeah.
And like I get the idea. You're supposed to get scared. You're supposed to try and run away, and that triggers all the skeletons. But like once you know the trick, it's just standing in the doorway and spamming
Yeah,
S's.
and his attacks aren't really that hard. You kind of just hit him, and then he does his thing where he hunches over and
And you
big
just kind of
epic
tank
moments.
it.
Yeah, or you don't run away in time, and you're just like, eh. The one thing that
Minor
does,
inconvenience.
I don't like where he stabs his sword in the ground and it pops up and it's toxic every time, and I can't
Gotta
dodge
get
it.
your blooming herbs. What were they called? Blossoms.
Blooming purple
Plant boys.
purple boy, yeah, the blooming purple boys. That's a great band name. I think we
The
gotta
blooming
start a
purple
band.
boys. I would put Nito top of C. I would say.
Top of C, yeah,
Yeah.
lore wise, I think it's kind of Peepo Pog, but other than that, I wouldn't put him any higher. Ornstein and Smough, I just scrolled up the screen a little bit because I have a feeling I know where they're going. Ornstein and Smough is, I mean,
I would put them in S tier.
yeah, it's without a doubt. They're just,
They got bopping music. They got bopping lore.
and
They
even
got
if you
a
haven't,
bopping arena.
they do got. The first time I heard their music, I actually criticized it, and it was watching
Did
you
you?
play the game. I was not a fan, but then
I quite
after
enjoy
now,
it.
I'm on board with it. I'm on
I
board.
think also the fight emphasizes a lot of the best parts of Dark Souls 1's combat. There's like a lot of spatial awareness and keeping track
a
of
lot of
things.
spatial awareness. Yeah, and then also I just love the cutscene in between and like the difference between Ornstein and Smough and like how
Oh, yeah,
Ornstein
that is a
like,
fun bit of characterization.
that was like the coolest thing when you first told me about that. That was so cool. And
Ornstein's my boy. Honestly, one of my favorite characters.
Oh,
Except,
yeah.
Why was he in Dark Souls 2? Why did they do that?
and then he's kind of in Dark Souls 3 as well,
Yeah,
almost, but not
honestly,
really.
like I love my boy Ornstein, but like let him be.
I know. Dark Souls 3 though did change up the formula enough to make it where
It
I was
did.
like,
It was
yeah,
like
this is
it also wasn't just like Dark Souls 2 was like, okay, here's Ornstein. Dark Souls 3 was like,
but
this is a callback.
different color. Yeah, no, that's an easy S tier. Seath has a tail that you have to cut,
That's
and
true.
you can. I actually, is it the big wavy tail in the back?
Yeah.
They, I've never cut the tail
You've
because
never gotten the Moonlight Greatsword?
no. Oh wait, that's how you get it?
Yeah.
What?
It's Seat's tail.
Oh my god. No, I don't. I rarely cut tails. I've only
Oh,
played
I
through Dark
love the
Souls
tail
1.
cut. That's one of my favorite mechanics in Dark Souls 1.
Oh wait, yeah, that is actually it is really cool. I've only played through Dark Souls 1 twice, and I need to do it again. I heard
You've
maybe
played through
the
Dark Souls twice, once.
Dark Souls 2? What? I think the PlayStation Plus free game actually is going to be Dark Souls 1 for this month.
That's kind of Peepo Pog.
I know, because one
Can
of
I
my
get a
friends
wide Peepo blanket
I,
in this
in,
video?
in the video. Yeah, I think we can throw a wide
I'm gonna
people
make more
blanket
work
in
for
the
you.
video. I think Seath is cool lore-wise, but the
I
fight is just
love
kind of
Steve lore
boring.
wise. He's one of my favorite characters
He
conceptually.
he is very cool, but
I use the word conceptually a lot.
I mean, he's
I
sitting
like
there.
the idea of like the skinless dragon is a really cool image, and also like the mad scientist angle was really cool.
Yeah, and then
His
all
fight
the
was
crystal.
kind of clunky though, not gonna lie.
I do like though the when you first visit him and he be sitting there, and
Well, not
he
no. Oh yeah, and the
and he
before
kills
you
you.
go to the
Yeah, and then you
archives,
go to jail. You're like, what? I'm in
gotta start a
prison,
prison gang with the snake people.
and then they start playing bangers up in the joint.
But yeah,
Obvious S tier,
can I
right
get an
above
S plus tier?
Ornstein and Smough. I would put
S
them.
stands for Seath, as we all know.
I can't put him higher than Nito in my opinion. I think he's the same concept, same thing, like lore
Yeah,
wise and everything
you can
wise.
tell Seath and Nito, especially in a lot of the post-Lord Vessel stuff, they had a lot of fun ideas, but they were running out of time and money.
Yeah.
I'd
So
say
for
that's a
this,
fair spot for him.
yeah, I can't tell which one's Stray and which one's Asylum.
I
It
think
is.
the
Wait,
first one's Stray, right?
is Stray the one you find underground?
Oh yeah, wait, no, I meant first one's Asylum.
Yeah, first one's Asylum. Um,
I think Asylum Demon is a fine tutorial. I
I
mean,
think
it's
he's a
not
very
bad.
good tutorial. He's not hard at all when
I
you have your
love
stuff.
these guys' designs visually. I think
What
they're
the demons?
yeah, they're just big, fat
Demons?
boys.
Ah,
I
I
would
don't
put
know.
him in C tier, but like probably one above Gaping Dragon, probably.
I don't know. I kind of like Gaping Dragon more. I think he's a good tutorial boss, but
That's fair.
yeah, I think Gaping Dragon is like just design wise is
Anywhere
so
you
much
want.
cooler. So Stray
Stray
Demon,
Demon.
I got upset. This is one where I bet you like it and I don't.
I love Stray Demon.
I hate Stray. It's so stupid and
It's
oh
such just a video gamey concept. It feels like something you would find in like a older game where it's like, oh, you
yeah,
go back to the beginning area. Here's the first boss again, but he's
where
stronger.
where you drain out
Here's
a bunch
red
of
skeleton.
lava, and then there's 7 Taurus demons all
Oh, no,
along the
no, no.
lava.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here. We're talking about Stray Demon.
Okay, okay.
So
Um,
Stray Demon is S tier. That's what the S stands for.
that is S is for stray.
I would put Stray Demon in B tier, though, in all honesty. I would put him one above Iron Marcus.
One above Iron Marcus. I mean,
I
fight
love
wise,
the concept of you go back to the tutorial area and it's the tutorial boss again, but he's better.
I guess fight wise, like
It's
he
something
is
that
like the way
resonates.
the fight is supposed to be, but it's the same boss, dude. It's the same
It's your tier
boss.
list. You can put him where you want. I'm just saying that's where I would put him.
I'm gonna do that.
That's fair.
Um, Taurus. I like Taurus. I think the arena's kind of doo-doo, but it does give you that option to do the plunging attack, which I
That's
always
true.
like.
That is fun.
And
It's a nice little unintrusive. If you figure it out, you can make use
yeah,
of it.
and if you get the Black Knight sword, you can one-shot him
Can
If
you?
you, yeah, if you
I've
just
never
upgrade
done
a
it.
little bit of strength and stuff, easy one shot. That was
Interesting.
something I found out first time or not first time, on one of my recent playthroughs. Anyway, yeah, and it
I
also like,
like Taurus Demon, but I feel he works better as an enemy than a boss.
what do you mean an enemy? He's no normal enemy.
You don't just find 17 of these guys lying around.
You don't see it happening. You don't see it happen. And for that reason, I got to put him at S tier. He's a perfect boss.
The S stands for Taurus.
It does stand for Taurus. Um, I don't know. I think he's
Realistically, I
a
would put him.
C is for cool, and I think Taurus Demon's kind of cool.
That's cool. I would put next to Gaping, probably. I don't know on which.
Hmm. Might have to spice him up on the right. Um,
Nice.
Bed of Chaos. This is a very tough one because it's so.
Are we on Bed of Chaos?
We're on Bed of Chaos.
Yes. Okay. Right. So we just plays Taurus.
It's the
A lot
worst
can be
design.
said about Bed of Chaos.
It's the worst designed fight
D
in
tier.
video games. D-
Oh, oh, worst design fight in video games is bold.
I mean, yeah, but
I've said this about every post Lord Vessel boss so far. This was a cool idea that they did not execute well.
yeah, no, it's executed so poorly beyond belief. I do like how it saves your progress after you get one of the things, but it's,
It probably didn't, and while playtesting it, they realized they didn't have time to fix it, so they did that instead.
I don't. The lore though is so cool. Like
The lore is great.
the
The design is great. I love the fiery tree look.
yeah, and I love how it looks
It's
still
not
like a
good though.
person. Yeah, like,
Yeah,
but it's
love
just
the
the
little bug lady in the inside.
yeah,
The highlight.
I think it's yeah, it's just a D tier fight. That's
Yeah,
all it
it's
is,
just not very good. It's
without
really
a doubt.
messy. You clip through things a lot. You get swept into the floor.
Yeah, it's
It's just
bad.
not good.
It's really bad. Um, Artorias. I
This
mean,
is probably S tier, I
yeah,
feel.
I definitely think it's S tier. It's just such a cool fight. Lore again, on point.
Lore is 10 out of
Fight.
10.
Nothing gets me.
Setting. Ula is a really cool setting. I really like it.
Ulasil is. Oh, I love Ulasil. That's probably my favorite area in the game, to be honest. I bet you're gonna say that your favorite area is the Tomb of Giants or something.
Okay, so I kind of like the Tomb of Giants,
I knew
but
it.
functionally, it's probably Ula.
Yeah,
Tomb of Giants
Ulasil
was
is
a really
just
cool idea, though. I like the dark
so pog.
area. Like again, that's you had to prepare ahead of time. But anyway, we're talking about Artorias here,
We are talking about
the man of
Artorias,
the
and
hour.
the man of the hour. He is so cool, and I
He
love him and
is.
want to give him a kiss. Mwah. Uh, his attacks are good. The abyss and everything slaps.
They call him the Abyss Walker.
They do call him the Abyss Walker, and then there are the Abyss Watchers. Uh
No,
oh.
no, that's not yet. That's different.
Oh, my bad. I'm
But yeah,
big dumb.
Artorias is probably the cleanest fight in the game.
Yeah, I still feel that it's a little clunky. Like, the
Well,
reason
be
I like Dark Souls 3 the most is because it feels the least clunky out of all the games.
well,
But
that's the thing. Artorias feels like a Dark Souls 3 fight in Dark Souls 1.
yeah, and that's why I feel like that's where it probably the clunkiness stems from.
I think
I
that's
don't know.
why I would put him below ONS because he's
Yeah,
really good, but he feels like he wasn't necessarily made for this game. Where I
I
feel like
agree with that.
ONS highlight this game's mechanics the best.
I'm also wondering, is any boss gonna get put in F tier? I think this is Kalameet next. Does that look right?
That's quite the high quality picture you have there.
Yeah. Okay. So
It might be Kalameet.
I think it's Kalameet. You know what? Let's go to
I,
Manus first.
who's the last? Oh, that's Pinwheel.
That's
Yeah,
Pinwheel.
that one's got to be Kalameet then. Looking at who's left.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just do Kalameet. Um, just easy A tier.
Yeah, I would say
Um,
Kalameet's pretty good.
I might put him above Sif because I think the fight is better. The challenge is perfect.
I
That one
do
took
really
me.
like you also work with Best Boy Go to get him down
Wait, what? Oh
when he
yeah,
shoots
that
the.
cutscene is so good.
He's one of my favorite NPCs. I love that guy.
Oh, and he's just up there doing the rock, the ching 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 ching. Yeah, it's great.
But yeah,
I
Kalameet
well,
is probably. I haven't played the Dark Souls 3 DLCs or the Dark Souls 2
neither have I.
DLCs, so maybe it is a bold statement, but he's probably the best dragon boss in the series.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say, but it'd probably be overtaken by Midir. I do think
I've
Sin
heard good
is.
things about the poison dragon from Dark Souls 2 as well.
Yeah, I liked Sin. Sin is good, but I think Kalameet beats Sin.
Kalameet
But
feels like a dragon. I like how she flies around, how she like just blankets everything in fire. It feels thematically right.
yeah, and I like how you go down, get stopped by her, and then you have to come back to it.
Yeah.
Manus is
They call
A
him
again.
Manus. This is a subtle reference to the fact that he's a man.
Yes, of course, Manus the Man. That is at the bottom of the screen. His title in the game just says Manus the Man.
Makes his health bar. Mr. Guy.
That's him, Mr. Guy. Plain, clear. Is he
I
above Sif? I wouldn't
I
put him above Kalameet. That is my take. But
so there's a lot I like about Manus. I really like the Sif summon option. I think that was really
I
cool
didn't even
lore
realize that
wise.
that was a thing.
You never seen that?
No, no, because I don't follow or no, because I do not allow myself to do summons.
Oh, I
That's
did for
what I.
this one just since I really like it lore wise.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you. Yeah, but
I love his design. He
okay,
suffers a little bit from the Artorias problem, where
I
well
agree.
they were making the DLC, it feels like they already had Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 on their mind, and it gets kind of muddled.
Yeah, but
But
one thing I
he's go ahead,
he
sorry.
or yeah, no, no, you're fine. He has that one combo that reminds me of Soul of Cinder almost, where like you know how Soul of Cinder when he goes Gwyn
Oh, like
mode
the one
and
two three.
yeah, or yeah, he does like the slash slash, and then like it basically is just juggling you in the air. That's like the one Manus has where he's like slaps you all around and then slaps his hand on the ground and goes monkey mode. He goes minky all up
When
in
he is
here.
no longer Manus the man, he is now Manus the monkey.
Man, the M stands for monkey. um,
Basically, am monkey.
and monkey and big monkey. He's a perfect difficulty wise. He's great.
Difficulty
I don't
wise, lore wise, I love him. I
A or S.
Oh, you're debating S. I thought you said he was below Calamite though.
Well, I don't know. Now that we've got it talking about it, I love Kalameet. I think Kalameet belongs in A. And personally, I enjoy the Kalameet fight more than Manus. I'm just wondering what your thoughts are on S or A.
I would put Manus in A personally.
Okay, where would you put him in A though?
That's an excellent question.
That is an excellent question.
A tier's kind of fire. It's hard to rank these guys against each other.
They are. I don't know. While I loved Sif, it's like Sif does not have that difficulty, which
That's
is
true. Sif
unfortunate.
is not a very difficult boss.
That's his only downfall. I think other than that, he's fine. I do also want to say Dark Souls 1 bosses are not very hard. No offense to them, but I don't think that any of them are particularly difficult.
Um, Depends for me. I don't know. They are in a Most of these are more encounters, kind of. Like it's more about
I
like knowing
guess.
what's going on and being prepared than it is about like the difficulty during the fight, I feel.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, let's move on to this boy right down here who
The
kind of
S
just
stands for Sanctuary Guardian.
therefore best boss undisputed.
This guy is he's inoffensive, but he's just
He's
I forget about him.
yeah, I
I
like he
just don't
doesn't
care.
exist almost. He could have just been a regular enemy that you fight.
There
It
could
could
have
have
been
been like
nothing in
you
there.
know in Dark Souls 3 when you go down the conveyor belt after doing whatever the town is, the after trees, after big tree, cursed
Oh
Pretty good.
yeah, and
You
there's
go
just
down and
the
you fight
Ice
the.
Knight guy there.
Yeah, exactly. I feel
Yeah,
like
he
he's
could have
almost
been
like
like
Ice
that.
Knight. Like he's cool, but he could have just been a regular. I almost yeah. I don't think of him as a boss in a way.
He's just very forgettable. He has. I don't think there's any lore about him.
Yeah, I feel like they
Not that
just put
I've
him there
stumbled
to
upon.
start off the DLC.
He's just kind of there. Yeah.
D.
Probably top of D. I would
Yeah,
put him.
I have to say that gargoyles are one of my favorite bosses in the game because it, they're so cool. Their intro, it's like where the game starts and like where like
Gargoyles do feel like the start of everything, really.
yeah, it's like this is Dark Souls. It's a boss that basically like says this is your challenge. This is Dark Souls, and overcoming them feels great. It's a great challenge.
You know
The
what's even more fun though is when you get the master key and you glitch through to the Great Hollow. First, get the dragon headstone, and then use the dragon breath attack on them and kill them in 2 seconds.
that's a thing.
Yeah, I did it
What?
once. It was really fun.
That's so epic. I uh I love them. I love them. I
I
remember
do
fighting
quite
them
enjoy the gargoyles.
and overcoming them was one of my was just
They
like a memory I have of
they feel like if you like were to map out the Dark Souls experience, I feel like this would be the first significant like point on that map.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's also like the one area like right before there it's the area where you realize the entire game is connected almost except for certain areas, but like you go
Except
down
for
the
where it's
conveyor
not.
belt and you're like, "Oh my
Yeah,
God, we're
that is the
back."
first major shortcut.
Um
It it's a very good like first benchmark.
A, easy A for me.
I would put them A, yeah.
I think here though, like they don't really
Yeah,
have any lore.
probably.
These
They don't
boys
really.
are all chilling
They're
with
the
the
lore
lore.
boys. Well, Kalameet
Yeah.
doesn't have a ton of lore, but she has a little.
Okay. Yeah, she has a little bit, but she kind of just there. Okay, this is the first fight I'm gonna put up for F tier. Just Capra
What is
Demon.
Capra Demon? Capra Demon is 100% an enemy more than a boss.
Yeah.
And they put the
They,
two dogs in there, and then like
just
the camera didn't work, and you
and
fought
then they
him
kind of
inside of a
just were like
Tetris piece.
tight space, difficult.
I
Yeah.
agree with F tier for this. This is
He
not good.
just an
I do
awful
not enjoy
boss.
it.
Um.
I don't even
Oh.
really much to say.
Yeah, I don't have much to say
Who
either. It's
is
just
that?
bad
Is that the
boss. That's
centipede
Molten
demon?
Man.
Oh, it's Molten Man.
Molten.
The S stands for Molten
Wait, wait,
Man.
wait. Give me one moment. Did that work? I think it did.
Oh, perfect. Molten Man. Yes.
Just throw him
Put him up
right on
there.
up there. Perfect. The
He's the
Molten
Molten
Man.
Man with the Molten Plan.
Uh,
Okay, moving on.
I think where would you throw him? I don't know
I
where to
think the
throw him.
Molten Man's here. So, I've never fought him. Is the problem?
I've never fought him either.
I've only
Like
just. I don't
slapped
know
his
if it's a
face,
bug or if it's
killed him
not.
in one hit.
He's got
Yeah,
good lore. I like his lore a lot.
I do.
Um,
I like how he opens up the whole new area and reveals 7 Taurus demons and 6 Capra demons.
Brilliant move by the Molten Man here.
Very good move, but as a fight,
Realistically, he might be F tier,
yeah, because I've
but
never
I say we
fought
keep
him.
him in Molten Man tier.
I don't know. I want this to kind of be real.
It is real.
You know, yeah, let's keep him up
The
at the
official
Molten Man
ranking
tier.
is F tier,
F
but he
tier for
gets the
sure.
honorary Molten Man
Molten
tier.
tier. Can't blame
I
us
might actually.
for it. It's just
No, I would
facts.
put him above Capra Demon still, just for the
Yeah, I would
lore
too.
alone.
Um, I don't know if I. Yeah, let's just talk about it. Centipede.
Centipede Demon.
So garbage, dude. What did they
This
do with
might
that
be
area?
F tier.
This is also F tier. It's so dumb. And the arena is bad. It's
The
all
arena's
bad.
like a
If they
small pizza slice.
if they fix the arena, it
It's a
might be
nice little
okay.
Dorito chip that you can stand on.
It's so just
And then he's fairly big for a boss too, so he
oh, he's
takes up most of
huge.
it.
And the whole thing is like baiting his attacks, and then you're shoved up against the wall as he's kind of just he's sitting
I feel
there.
like it would have been a lot better if they like the lava ring you could get it during the fight. And it's like
That
if
would
you
have been
found it, you could open
huge.
up
Yeah,
the
if there
arena
was like an
more.
item way over at like the end of that, like, because there's like a path through the lava that you can walk through, like
Yeah.
almost. If they put it at the end of that and like, it's almost like what was it? Yorm. What did Yorm have? Sky
Yes.
Storm Ruler.
The
Storm Ruler.
yes, I
Like
really
that
liked Yorn.
concept. I think that
That
concept is
was
really
really
cool.
cool.
But
Yeah, but
below Capra, I
in its
think.
current state, F tier.
Yeah. Is who is this?
um. Okay, so that's Priscilla, that's
That's
Gwyndolin, that's
Gwyndolin. That's
Quelaag, and
firesage.
that's Pinwheel.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Quelaag.
oh, yeah, that is Quelaag. No, that was Firesage.
Okay,
Yes,
I love Quelaag. It was the
Quelaag's
first
pretty
fight I
good.
saw of the game.
Was it?
Yeah, or kind of. It was. I was watching you play the game, and it was
Oh,
right because I wanted to see. I knew all about. Oh my God, I'm blanking on the name. Where's Quelaag? Where does Quelaag exist? What's
Blighttown.
the area? Wait. Oh, Blighttown. Yeah. Sorry. For some reason I didn't pick up on that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I wanted to see you go through Blighttown, and then you fought Quelaag, and I was very disappointed because you used a summon, and that made me angry. And
Did I? When
I
was
think you
this?
did. This was when the remaster.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I could really care, but yeah, no. I thought it was a really cool fight. I
I
think the intro is
do
cool.
quite enjoy Quelaag. I like her nuke attack that like you always have to watch out for.
Yeah, and it's just better bed of chaos almost. Because I mean, lore wise, they're the same, but
Lore
I just
wise, they're similar. They're yeah, but I think gameplay wise, they were going after totally different concepts.
oh yeah, no, yeah, I agree with
But
that.
one of them is good. So
Yeah, one of them is good. One of them is an epic gamer moment, if I do say so myself. I would give Quelaag B. I could not put her
I
with
would
the
put
A
her at the
boys.
top of B.
Yeah,
I would say
better than Gwyn for sure.
yeah. She's
Um,
got good lore. She's got a clean fight.
Good fight. Yeah, very good fight.
Blighttown in remastered is actually a fun area.
Yeah, it really is. It's so fun to explore.
I
It's
like
so
how all the
cool.
enemies are moving on their own.
The FPS is
They're
there.
grooving.
They're grooving.
They're
There's that one
goblining your
bridge that
frame
kind of
rate.
there's the one bridge that kind of like moves
Ooh,
side to
the
side.
twisty bridge.
The twisty
You
bridge.
kind of just fall off sometimes.
Yeah, for no reason. Um,
Yeah, Quelaag's good.
Priscilla, I like Priscilla. Like
I've
the
only ever
gimmick is
fought her
fun.
once, I think.
What?
No, I think I've only ever fought her once.
Well, I just love the area. I think
The
the area is.
the painting is great. I
I
love
always
snow
love the painting.
areas.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There's a lot of verticality to the area, but unfortunately, that's not the fight. And the fight is invisible, and you're looking at the ground. It's a cool gimmick,
I
but it's
like the idea.
yeah, but it's not really
It,
that fun to fight. You kind of
it
just get hit.
it's not like a highlight, but I enjoy it. So
Yeah,
I would say like a,
C for kind of cool.
I was gonna put it B, but you can put it C, I
Put it
guess.
B.
If Nito's C, then yeah, I
I
guess
think I would put her right above Nito, but keep her in C tier.
that sounds fair.
She ain't touching, but stray dreaming.
Stray dreaming. What a
Um,
guy.
what a lad, what a pal. Gwyndolin
I like
is a
Gwendolyn a fair
man,
bit. That he is.
but not. Yeah, he's just sitting there.
Yeah,
I
no,
hate.
he be backpedaling, honestly.
He do be back. Yeah, he do be
I
backpedaling.
like his fight a lot. I think it does a lot of unique stuff.
Yeah, I just died to it so many times. I like. Yeah, I like the concept of you can only get to it if you kill, um, big chest woman. Um, but you
Such a
know.
way with words you have.
Hey, I'm just following what the messages told me in the game. Amazing chest ahead. They all said, "Be wary of dragon." Um, I liked the
Gwendolyn?
fight, but I died to her or him. Oh God,
So
to
it's
him a
bad.
lot. It's
Can we replay the clip of you like 5 minutes ago saying Dark Souls 1 does not have many difficult bosses?
okay. You know what? The amount of times I died to Kalameet too. Yeah, that's kind of a dumb statement. I just feel like they're all kind of clunky in a way, which makes them feel kind of easy, sort of.
I guess.
I don't know. I would put Gwyndolin. I think I like the gimmick of Gwyndolin more than Priscilla.
I would put Gwyndolin probably above Iron Marcus.
Iron Marcus is not pleased, but he is gonna have to deal with it today because that's the way it do be. Have Molten
D-
Man
Demon
two.
Firesage, bottom Molten Man tier, honestly.
Yeah, I think I can't help but agree. And in the meantime, let's move every other Molten Man up to the same tier. Um, uh,
So, I've had this rant for you for context. I like when video games recolor old enemies and buff
you
their
can't
numbers
do
and
it
do it
three
again.
times,
I'm
though.
I'm a big fan of Red Skeleton who has twice the health as a White Skeleton and does more damage.
You can't. Oh, that reminds me of like what is it? There's regular skeletons in Dark Souls 3, then there's the special skeletons with hats in Dark
Exactly.
Souls 3 that control the bone balls. Um,
This is a very Castlevania thing of red skeleton and green skeleton. My favorite was in Symphony of the Night when they gave you extra white skeleton who was squeaky clean.
white supremacy skeleton. Oh my god. I
Realistically, though,
I can't put him high. I cannot put him
he is
high at
not
all.
very high. I
I
mean, probably next to Asylum, probably lower just for being a reskin.
yeah.
Even though I enjoy that.
Stray Demon I'm fine with. Like it's like, oh, you came
Stray
back and he's
Demon
there.
gets higher for the concept of you go back to that area and it's not just he's
Yeah.
along the path.
Yeah. It just Demon
I also really like how you can see Stray Demon from the
Yeah,
beginning.
exactly. Like it yeah. Yeah.
But I don't
I think
hate
that's
Fire Sage, but I can see why you may not like.
I am not the biggest fan.
Actually, I
Now we
think it's a
have
her, right,
Pinwheel.
in the lore.
Oh wait, what? Sorry.
I think Fire Sage is a her in the lore, right?
Really? What the
Since it's one of the
no.
witches, I thought.
Oh, it probably is. I don't care. That's beside the point. Let's all just assume genders
Anyway,
nowadays.
big
Um,
finale,
big
Pinwheel, the
finale.
boy.
The boy, the
He's not
lad.
Molten, so he can't go in Molten Man tier, but the S does stand for Pinwheel.
The S does stand for Pinwheel, absolutely, and I can't help. Personally, the lore of Pinwheel is also really cool, even though it's beside like the point of anything. I feel like
I
it
mean, we
just.
factored in lore already, so Pinwheel gets his lore bonus.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. He is now above Molten Man in the
Oh
Molten
no.
Man tier.
Um,
As
I
is
like his theme a lot. I love his design. The fight is not good.
the fight is there. You can. He kind of just disappears really quickly after
He
you
be
press
sitting there.
R1 twice. He be sitting there reading a book, and then he's like, "Oh, there's a visitor, oh," and then he splits up into multiple of himself, and then you press R1 twice, and then he dies.
Did I ever tell you the story about how I almost lost Pinwheel?
I can't play. Yeah, do tell though.
Um, so I was running. I think I was doing my classic Boulder Side Sword build, and on the way in, I had accidentally swiped right on the D-pad, so I switched to barehanded. But it was dark, so I couldn't see that I was barehanded. I was like, "Why am I doing so little damage?" It took me like 5 minutes to realize I had no weapon equipped, and that Pinwheel was
Oh.
not, in fact, going sicko mode.
Wait, was this the first time you played it, or
No,
was
it was
this
like the
during the
third.
revamp? Oh my god. They really souped
They
up
didn't really
Pinwheel
buff
in this
them up
game.
here. That it is a fair spot though. I think he gets above Sanctuary Guardian on concept alone, but
Yeah.
the fight
Well,
is
yeah,
not
because at
that.
least he has a concept. I
He might even be C tier, honestly. And I feel like it dilutes
can
C tier quality if we put him there.
wait. So don't put him there.
Yeah, I think top of D is fine.
Yeah, I like him a
Then also
lot
like D and
for
A are the same length, and it looks nice and like mountainous.
yeah. I also there's this YouTuber Zero Lenny. I think I've already talked to you about him, but he what was it? He always does like broken sword runs and stuff, And the joke, like one of the jokes is like he died to Pinwheel, and like
It's hard when you don't
celebration
deal damage.
celebration music starts coming on, and he's like, "Whoop-de-doo! I am the only person to ever die to Pinwheel." There was one with like celestial emissaries as well. Give me a minute. Okay, that's probably yeah. Okay, this is the list. This is it. We
That be
did it.
it.
And we have Molten
This
Man
is canon.
sitting
This is
pretty. This
objective
is
facts.
this is part of the lore.
This is the
Actually, this
power
tier.
scaled tier list.
Absolutely correct.